Good afternoon. Hello.
Mr. President, I'm Ted Anthony from the Associated Press.
I know.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
No, not at all. Not at all. My pleasure.
Please.
Thank you. The purpose really that I have brought to this visit here in New York, in the peripheries of the UN General Assembly, has been to try to reintroduce the Philippines to our American friends, both in the private sector and in the public sector. We do not want to return to whatever it is we were doing pre-pandemic. We want to be able to be involved and be vital part of the new global economy, of the new global political situation, and to position the Philippines so that we are in a good place to take advantage of what opportunities that we can avail of.
I want to talk for a moment about the war on drugs in the Philippines. The methods used in it during Mr. Duterte's administration were controversial, to say the least, internally and externally. And I'm interested in, can you give a sense of what your approach to that is and how, if it differs from Mr. Duterte's?
Well, it does in the sense that we have tried to learn from the lessons that we saw in the experience of President Duterte in his war on drugs. And I think one of the main lessons is that his emphasis was on enforcement. And in our analysis, enforcement only gets you so far. And then there's the part of the second part of cure of those who have fallen into this lifestyle, who have become addicted. And so we need to take care of them so that we can remove them from that kind of that way of life. And the enforcement part should also be modified and to be much more targeted and to be focused on enforcement of the law so that whatever it is that we do actually makes a difference. So we go for those who are actually running the show, those who are paying the politicians, those who are paying the policemen, those who are using the enormous amounts of money that they are earning to influence the different agencies of government.
Do you think that President Duterte went too far in the way he approached it?
Well, that was his emphasis. His people went too far sometimes. And we have seen many cases where policemen, other operatives, some were just shady characters that we didn't quite know where they came from and who they were working for. But now we've gone after them, and there are many instances where we can show that those who have been found guilty, those who have been convicted, have been detained, are now in jail.
Thank you. And he is in possession. Yan ang problema.
This is kind of related. You've stated pretty emphatically that the Philippines should not return to the International Criminal Court. And I'd like to hear a little bit about why you feel that way. Is it related to the previous administration's stance? What is the rationale behind that approach?
We have a judiciary. It's not perfect. We have enforcement. The courts are functioning, and I do not understand why we need an outside adjudicator to tell us how to investigate, who to investigate, how to go about it. We have our own system, and it's functioning. So that immediately brings me to questions of jurisdiction and sovereignty.